Welcome to Infinity. If you're fascinated by mysterious coincidences, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our deep dives into the uncanny and unexplained. The natural world is full of wonders, but the human imagination might be its most extraordinary creation. Throughout history, writers have crafted stories that seem to transcend the boundaries of time, offering glimpses into futures yet to come. Today, we journey into the realm of literary premonition, exploring books that didn't just tell stories, they seemingly predicted the future with unsettling precision. In maritime history, the Titanic's sinking is a stark reminder of the sea's unforgiving nature. What if this tragedy was foreshadowed in a novel written 14 years earlier? In 1898, Morgan Robertson published Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. It told of a colossal British ocean liner, the Titan, deemed unsinkable. On its maiden voyage, the Titan carried the world's elite. Steaming through icy waters, disaster struck. The Titan collided with an iceberg, tearing a hole in its side. Panic ensued as the gravity of the situation set in. The Titan, like the Titanic, was unprepared for disaster. It had lifeboats for only a fraction of its passengers. Were the parallels between Futility and the Titanic mere coincidence? From the depths of the ocean, we turn our gaze skyward to the celestial tapestry that has captivated humanity for millennia. In 1865, Jules Verne dreamed of humanity conquering the stars. His novel, From the Earth to the Moon, imagined a journey to the moon with astonishing accuracy. Verne envisioned launching from Florida, now home to NASA's Kennedy Space Center. He described a spacecraft propelled by a giant space gun. His descriptions of the spacecraft's interior were remarkably prescient. Verne even detailed the effects of weightlessness on the astronauts. Over a century later, NASA's Apollo missions turned Verne's dream into reality. As Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon, the world watched in awe. Our exploration of literary foresight takes us now from the vastness of space to the shadowy corners of dystopian fiction. In George Orwell's chilling masterpiece, 1984, published in 1949, we encounter a world where privacy is an antiquated notion, and Big Brother's watchful eye is ever present. Orwell paints a stark picture of Oceania, a totalitarian state ruled by an oppressive regime that exerts absolute control over its citizens' lives. Telescreens, omnipresent devices that transmit propaganda, while simultaneously monitoring citizens' every move, serve as a chilling reminder that in this society, someone is always watching. While 1984 is classified as fiction, its themes of surveillance, censorship, and the manipulation of language resonate with unsettling familiarity in our modern digital age. With the rise of the internet, social media, and sophisticated data-gathering techniques, we find ourselves living in a world where our online activities, personal information, and even our physical movements can be tracked, analyzed, and potentially used against us. 1984 serves as a stark warning from the past, a cautionary tale about the importance of safeguarding our freedoms in the face of advancing technology and the ever-encroaching reach of those in power. The year is 1914. Europe teeters on the brink of the First World War. Amidst the tensions, H.G. Wells releases a prophetic novel, The World Set Free. It unveils a terrifying new weapon, the atomic bomb. At the time, atomic energy was in its infancy. Scientists had just begun to unlock the secrets of the atom. Wells envisioned atomic bombs unleashing unimaginable devastation. Decades later, Wells's nightmare became reality. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 ushered in the atomic age, forever altering the geopolitical landscape. We venture now into the realm of medical thrillers, where authors weave tales of deadly viruses, global pandemics, and the fragility of human existence. In Dean Koontz's 1981 novel, The Eyes of Darkness, a chilling narrative unfolds that would later draw unsettling comparisons to real-world events. The novel centers around a mother's desperate search for her son, who she believes is still alive a year after his supposed death. Her quest leads her to a chilling truth. Her son's demise was part of a much larger and more sinister conspiracy involving a deadly bioweapon. It is within the pages of Koontz's thriller that we encounter a chilling reference to a virus called Wuhan 400, a fictional bioweapon developed in a Chinese laboratory near the city of Wuhan. While the novel's plot differs significantly from real-world events, the mention of Wuhan as the origin of a deadly virus sparked widespread discussion and debate following the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2019. The coincidence remains a source of fascination and speculation, fueling discussions about the nature of premonition and the power of fiction to mirror reality. In the realm of speculative fiction, authors often use their craft to explore not only the potential dangers of the future, but also the utopian possibilities that lie ahead. Edward Bellamy, a 19th-century American author, did just that in his 1888 novel, Looking Backward. Bellamy's novel transports readers to the year 2000, where the protagonist, Julian West, awakens from a hypnotic sleep to find himself in a transformed Boston. Gone are the social ills of the 19th century. Poverty, inequality, and labor strife have been eradicated, replaced by a harmonious and technologically advanced society. Bellamy's vision of the future included concepts that, at the time, seemed like pure fantasy but would later become staples of modern life. He envisioned a world with credit cards, a cashless society where transactions are conducted electronically. He described shopping malls, vast indoor complexes where consumers could purchase a wide array of goods under one roof. Bellamy even foresaw the advent of instant communication, with devices that allowed people to communicate with each other over long distances, a precursor to the telephones and internet that would revolutionize human interaction in the 20th century. From maritime tragedies to lunar landings, from dystopian surveillance states to viral outbreaks, the books we've explored on this literary journey have demonstrated a curious ability to foreshadow real-world events with unsettling accuracy. But how do we explain these uncanny coincidences? Are they merely products of chance, or do they hint at something more profound? Some argue that authors, particularly those who delve into the realms of science fiction and speculative fiction, possess a unique ability to extrapolate from current trends and scientific advancements, to connect the dots and envision potential futures that others might miss. Others propose that these literary premonitions are more than just lucky guesses. They suggest that some authors might possess a heightened sense of intuition, a subconscious awareness of patterns and possibilities that elude the conscious mind. Whatever the explanation, one thing remains clear. These books continue to captivate and provoke thought, challenging our understanding of the relationship between imagination and reality. They remind us that the future is not fixed, but rather a tapestry woven from countless threads of possibility, some yet to be spun, others waiting to be discovered in the pages of a book. If you found these stories as fascinating as we did, give us a thumbs up and share this video with fellow enthusiasts. Subscribe to Infinity for more explorations into the mysterious intersections of fiction and reality. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you, for you never know what hidden connections and uncanny coincidences you might uncover.